Ryan Carroll.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for coming in today, Ryan.
No problem.
All right.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I actually just want to talk to you about some issues and some topics that are very prevalent in our society. So how old were you when you had your first child?
I was 21. I was 21 when I had Jordan. She's my 3-year-old. I have 2 3-year-olds and then a newborn.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So you play bonus father to the
I did. I
Okay.
did.
That's all right. And did you have your father in your life?
I did. I had my biological father, and then I also had a stepfather who's been in my life for pretty much my whole life. So
A lot of young men don't have that.
they don't.
And
Sad.
Yeah, and you know this, don't
Yeah,
you?
sad, but true. I see it a lot with my job and everything.
And where is it that you work at?
I work at the YMCA. YMCA.
Okay. So the young men, they come to the YMCA to play sports, to have fun. But what else do they get when they come to the YMCA?
A lot of guys, they just need somebody to talk to them. Somebody that's not usually older. The guys that's like a father figure. They just need somebody that's sometimes like a big brother.
So somebody on the same level.
Yeah, somebody on the same level that's either, of course, the older guys, they've been through their own situations and things like that as well. But this generation is completely different than when their generation is. Technology is different.
Yeah.
The music's different.
Definitely.
The social media outlets.
Speaking of those things, technology, social media, and music. Now, we have advanced technology.
Right.
Okay, social media and our advanced technology allows us to be places we're not
Right.
at all times. What impact do you think that social media plays, a negative impact do you think social media and technology plays on our young men not succeeding the way they should?
Well, we'll start with views. See the comment section, or they see the view section. They see that this person got 800, 900 views, 1,000 views off of doing something that's not so cool, or that's cool to them, whatever. And they steer towards that rather than they see somebody make a positive video about their history or something about education, things like that,
And they
then
don't get as many views.
see they have 100 views, they see they only have 50 views, 50 likes, things like that, and they think that that's not cool. Social media is a big outlet that a lot of people use worldwide.
Yeah.
But like it's more so being used in a negative way to share those fighting videos and share those when they can be used in a positive way as well to get to those people that's lost. Having different programs that people feel like they can come to where they fit in, and it's not even that they fit in, that they're welcomed, where they won't be judged, or they won't feel like they're not cool enough to be there, or they feel like they're right at home. The younger route that we go is the better, in my opinion, because they can relate better to the guys that's my age and to.
So we need an alliance of young men, an alliance of young men to go out and reach younger men.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Let me ask you this. Now, I know that you come from a spiritual background.
Right.
Do you think that the fact that you came from a spiritual background makes it easier for you to accept being different? Or do you think that, young men don't necessarily need that?
Wow, that's a great question, because it took me a while to figure out who I am. Spirituality, it's a tightrope, because like a lot of guys, they see different religions, or they see different people's beliefs, so they have different things to look up on, and they do. And I always tell them do their own research, do their own reading, do their own research. Go to the library, read books, things like that. Learn about your history, and not just American history.
Absolutely.
Learn about your history of your ancestors in Africa and things
and
like that.
And we are African, History Month too. Yes.
Exactly. So I always tell guys to read up on their history, because everything they teach you in school is not what's real, because they can be telling you a whole bunch of lies.
That's true.
And I think spirituality, that's a tightrope, because you see so many different things in this culture, and like they have homosexual churches and things like that. So a lot of times guys my age, they think that church contradicts itself a lot anyways. So then so now who do I turn to? I don't have anybody at home to talk to. I can't go to church, because if I go to church I'll be judged, or like they're not even living right. The pastor's lying in the pulpit, things like that. False prophecies and things like that.
I'm going back to when you were talking about studies, like studies at school. So studying who we are historically could help the young men know who they are now.
Definitely. If we knew who we were, if we knew who we were before we were enslaved, then we would have so much more momentum of becoming who we want. Get the positive influences to come and teach these things.
That's where I was going.
Because I mean, we can't change. We can change. We can do as much as we want to try to change the education system, but a lot of times we can't because at the end of the day, we're overpowered.
Yes.
But we can control what we teach them ourselves.
Yes.
With our own different groups and mentoring to those young guys and teaching them their actual history of where they come from and before all of the things that they were taught in school. Because really, the only black person they teach us about is Malcolm X or Martin Luther King.
That's it.
That's it.
Rosa Parks.
That's it. Exactly.
Harriet Tubman. I was listening to 1310 the other day, and was it 1310 or 106.6? But D.L. Hughley was speaking on if we should just, or if young men or young people should just take what we know about ourselves right now and just move forward, or keep looking back and keep grabbing back from things that our ancestors went through in order to move forward.
You have to look back a little. Sometimes to get to where you want to be, you have to go through those things.
You have to
go
through
through
those
look
things.
back of those things to figure out, like I said, to understand yourself and understand who you are, who you truly are.
Now we have a lot of young men that are not employed,
right.
And our work ethic these days is a lot different than the work ethic of those who I was raised. What influences do you think determine their motivation to work or to be employed or to employ others?
Well, now, like a lot of in school, like they teach you college or nothing. They have trades, they have certifications, things like that, to where you can be making a lot of money.
Yes.
But they don't teach you those things in school. They teach you, like, you have to go to different programs outside of it. The only thing that they really teach you in school is the basics of math, the English, and things like that. But they don't teach you how to get a trade, how to go to barbering school, just different things of college isn't the only way to get where you want to be.
So do you think it is foundational for minorities to learn how to be entrepreneurs and start businesses and employ our people?
Right. Putting the money back into our community.
Rebuilding Black Wall Street.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It just all has to do with us loving ourselves first for who we are.
Absolutely.
And then we can love somebody else for who they are.
I so believe in that, because I spoke on that not too long ago. We have to know how to love ourselves, and in order to know how to love others and receive love from others. Now, with us knowing that our young men need male mentors, how do you think what kind of influence can a female play in mentoring a young man into greatness?
They can teach them how to be a gentleman, how to treat women, things that women like, things that women dislike. Teaching from a woman's standpoint rather than trying to teach them how to be a man from a male standpoint.
So therefore, we need to teach them how to be sensitive a little bit.
Right.
And how to be empathetic to our feelings.
How to show their emotions.
How to show their emotions. Women need to show men that they are valuable.
Right.
Because young men don't believe that they have any value. So them not believing they have any value contributes to them going to the streets.
At the marriage standpoint of the relationship, it won't be as solid if a man he goes to work every day and comes home to an argument, or he goes to work every day and then he comes home to a dirty house. The man doesn't want to come home and argue, or the man doesn't want to come home and feel like that he didn't accomplish anything today.
Yeah.
So just sometimes for the men to feel appreciated by the women, which a lot of guys that in the black community, they weren't taught how to be a man, so they're pretty much going into it blindsided of trying to step out there and be the man that they didn't have in their life.
What I'm hearing is that once women learn their role, we have to help the men learn their roles.
Right.
Once we help the men learn their roles, then they feel better about becoming better men and fathers.
Right.
Because if you don't have a father in your life, your wife, girlfriend can help you feel better about being a man to make you a better father.
Right.
I just want to thank you again for coming.
Thank you for
and
having
you guys have a great day, and we will save our sons.
Yes. Let's save our sons.